Good. What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade. Coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on there forever. And we going to talk about how the Celtics was down by 20 and came all the way back to win by 8, 103 to 95. The Pacers are now 6-23 and 1-13 on the road. The Celtics are 18-11 and 10-5 at home. That was at home today. The Pacers won the first quarter 35-26, and the second quarter 26-17. But then the Celtics played some good defense and got hot. They ended up going 31-21 in the third quarter. And then they held the Pacers to 13 points in the fourth quarter while they scored 29. The Indiana Pacers, 37 minutes with Pascal Siakam. He had 25 points. He was 9 of 18 from the field, 3 of 4 of 7 from 3. He had shot 3 or 4 from the free throw line. He did get a rebound total of 6. Everybody in the starting lineup for the Indiana Pacers ended up having a rebound or more. 3 assists for him, and he also had no turnovers. He did have 2 offensive rebounds and 2 personal fouls and was a minus 12 and plus minus. He did a good job of just attacking the right way, getting mismatches, going up fast, going up strong, hitting the open shots when they was there, even if it was a jump shot. That's what he's been doing all season, and it's been working for him his entire career. So the only thing that sucks is they haven't really got too many wins. Jay Huff, 25 minutes. He was the only starter to not get in double figures because he only had 3 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and a block, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 7 and plus minus. He can knock down the 3, just didn't go for him in this one, but he still tried to play as much defense as he could. He still tried to help out as much as he could. It just didn't work out for him that much in this one. Ethan Thompson got to start, 34 minutes, 13 points. He went 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, steal, 2 offensive rebounds, and 2 personal fouls, but he finished as a 0 and plus minus. As long as he's giving you double figures and keeping the ball moving, you're happy with him. He was able to do those things tonight, and that's all you can really expect from him. Andrew Nembhard, 35 minutes. He had 20 points. He was 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Had 7 assists, but he also did get 4 turnovers in this game. He also had 2 boards and 3 personal fouls, and was a plus. It was a minus 6 and plus minus. This was a good game for him. He was efficient. He took his time. He tried to get to his spots as much as he could. It ended up working out for him in this one. And if it wasn't there, he tried to find a way to make a move so his teammates can get good looks. And once they did, it was just about them knocking him down. The problem was he did, look a little predictable sometimes of what he was trying to accomplish or what he was trying to do. And the Celtics was able to turn him over. And then Benedict Mathurin, 37 minutes, 16 points. But he went 7 of 20 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. He had to shoot the ball just a little bit better, but he didn't in this one. But he did have the most rebounds on the team with 9, and Andrew Nembhard had the most assists with 7. But he also had 1 block that's tied for the most on the team. And he also had 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a minus 21 and plus minus. Like I said, you need somebody to be aggressive. You need somebody to cause some type of chaos. And I think Benedict Mathurin was trying to do that. He didn't get to the free throw line as much as he does usually, but it was mainly because he had to also settle for perimeter shots. Because the Celtics just guarded him real good and made him work for his baskets, and it ended up working out for him in the long run. For the Celtics, Isaiah Jackson, 2 minutes. He didn't do anything because of that besides get a turnover and a block. He also got 2 personal fouls. It was a plus 8 and plus minus. 2 personal fouls is a ton in 2 minutes. Jarris Walker, 15 minutes, 2 points. He went 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and was a minus 8 and plus minus. He had good looks. just didn't have it going either. James the Giant Wiseman, 12 minutes. He didn't score because he missed his only shot, but he also had a rebound and 2 assists with no turnovers. But he did get 2 personal fouls. It was a +3 and plus minus by the end of the game. Garrison Matthews, 1 minute, he had 2 points because he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line, and that was it besides getting no turnovers and no personal fouls. He was a +4 and plus minus, but like I said, he only played 1 minute. And then Quentin Jackson, 16 minutes, he had 9 points because he went 5 of 5 from the free throw line. And then 2 of 5 from the field. He had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. 1 personal foul in the -11 and plus minus. Cam Jones, 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field. A 0 in plus minus. It was a +2 in plus minus. Well, a 0 when it comes to personal fouls and a +2 in plus minus. Peter played 1 minute. He didn't do anything but get a personal foul too, and was a +2 and plus minus. And then Johnny Furphy played 23 minutes. That was the most off the bench, but he only had 3 points because he went 1 of 4 from the field, and it was all 3-point shots that he took. And he did get 5 boards. That was the most off the bench. He also got 2 assists. That was tied for the most off the bench with James the Giant Wiseman. He also had 1 steal. That was tied for the most off the bench, but he also had 2 offensive rebounds and 1 personal foul, and was a +6 and plus minus. They did shoot below average, 33 of 85, 39% from the field. They also did that from three. They was 13 of 40, 32% from three. They also went 16 to 18, 89% from the free throw line. That was a good thing for them. They had 36 rebounds, 19 assists, 12 turnovers, 4 steals, 3 blocks, and 21 personal fouls. And then the Boston Celtics, they didn't play everybody that was healthy in this one. And the Pacers only didn't play Tony Bradley. But they didn't have the greatest game, and they found themselves trailing basically majority of the game. But they still was able to find a way to get the win, which is something that's good to see, especially as a Celtic fan like me. But Josh Minot, 2 points in 9 minutes. He was 1 of 2 from the field. He also had a steal, 1 personal foul, and was a -7 plus minus. Didn't play a lot of minutes, didn't get a lot of chances and opportunities because of that, but he still gave you something. Kata, 23 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -3. And plus minus did all the dirty work in the paint and was able to get some good looks in there and was able to finish and able to play hard like he tries to every game. Derek White, 32 minutes, 19 points. He was 7 of 16 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He'd come out of nowhere and score some points, and that's all he really had to do in this game is disappear and reappear. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, and a block for him. He also had 1 personal foul, and that was it. It was a +9 and plus minus. Jaylen Brown was a big reason why they won this game, especially in the fourth quarter, because they didn't know how to slow him down. They didn't really know how to stop him enough, and they couldn't really score as well as the Celtics were, and that's how they got trailing. That's how they got behind, and that's how the Pacers ended up losing this one. But Derek White scored some timely baskets too. But Jaylen Brown had 31. That was game high. 33 minutes, 11 of 25 shooting from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He ended up having the most rebounds in the starting lineup with 9. He also had 2 assists, 2 turnovers, and a steal with 2 blocks. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and was a -2 and plus minus. He's playing like a superstar out there. You know, he kept attacking the paint, not settling, and it wasn't easy. They made it hard and difficult, but he was good enough to still score it. He had to work for every basket in this game, but he showed you that he can do it, and that's what mattered the most. Somebody had to find a way to step it up, and it ended up being Jaylen Brown that wanted that chance, wanted that moment, wanted that opportunity, and it ended up working out for him in the Celtics by the end of the game. Peyton Pritchard did get in double figures with 11 points in 33 minutes. He also was 4 of 12 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. He was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, and 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, and 3 personal fouls, and was a -6 and plus minus. Good game. You know, he didn't shoot the ball particularly that great, But he did do a good job on the boards and finding his teammates and stepping it up a little bit on defense. And you have to like the fact that he tries to do that every game. Their bench, everybody was able to score off the bench, so you have to love that. They all helped in different areas. Sam Hauser played 20 minutes. He ended up having 6 points and was 2 of 8 from the field, 2 of 7 from three. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and a +2 and plus minus. Didn't shoot the ball that well either. Missed a lot of open looks, but it didn't really matter in this one. The Celtics were still able to figure things out. Luka Garza, 24 minutes. He missed no time in this one, coming in and playing a good amount of minutes and going with 6 points and shot 2 of 2 from the field and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 9 boards. That was really great to see. He also had 3 assists and 1 block. 5 offensive rebounds out of that 9 was really good, and had no personal fouls also. It was a +13 and plus minus. Anthony Simon, 17 minutes, 11 points. That was the most off the bench. It went 4 of 11 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, and 1 of 1 from the free throw line, and one assist, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls for him. And he finished as a +4 and plus minus. You got to be happy with what you're getting out of Anthony Simons. You knew he could score. You knew he could play. You knew he can shoot. You knew he can play on and off the ball and be a ball handler and a decision maker. So they getting all of that, and he's been solid all year. Baylor made a 3 but missed the other 2, so he finished 1 of 3 from 3 and 1 of 3 from the field for 3 points in 12 minutes. He also had 1 rebound, 1 turnover, and a 0 and plus minus. A +9 and plus minus, and had 0 personal fouls. And then Hugo Gonzalez played the most minutes off the bench and the most minutes on the team, which was 37. He also had 6 points and went 3 of 5 from the field, but he missed every 3. But thank God it's a 2-point shot too, so he was able to put numbers on the board anyway. Then he ended up having 11 rebounds. That was the most on the team. 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal with 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds, and 4 personal fouls. By the end of the game, he finished as a +21, which was the highest on the team. He does a lot of things that helps you win, whether if it's competing defensively, making an extra play, doing what other players don't want to do, like fighting and trying to find a way to make things happen defensively, and then also helping by driving and attacking the paint and looking for ways to crash the boards. He do a lot of winning things, and you have to love that from him. Other than that, they shot 38 of 89, 43%. They shot better than the Pacers. They did shoot 11 of 37, 30% from 3. The Pacers shot 32%. That was better. 16 of 19. They shot 1 more free throw, but they made their free throws at 84%, while the Pacers made theirs at 89. They did have 13 more rebounds, 49 of 36, 19 assists. Both teams had that. 13 turnovers, 1 more than the Pacers. 6 steals, 2 more than the Pacers. 6 blocks, 3 more than the Pacers. 11 offensive rebounds, 2 more than the Pacers. 38 rebounds, 11 more than the Pacers, and then 16 personal fouls. That was compared to the 21 of the Pacers, and that was about game for the Celtics. The Celtics, they picked the right time to step it up. They picked the right time to get hot. They picked the right time to try as hard as they could to lock in. Sometimes it can work that way where you didn't play that great, but you find enough strength in yourself and in your teammates to get it right before the game is over. And it ended up working out for them. It wasn't easy. It was tough. It was hard. And it looked like the Pacers was going to be able to hang on to it because, like I said, it was up by 20 at one point. And all they had to do is slow it down and try to find a way to match up Hunt or get a shot that they liked. They were still scoring, but they just wasn't doing it efficiently, and they wasn't doing it consistently. And then it ended up being tough and hard for them to be able to stay ahead. And then the Celtics just kept coming and kept attacking. And next thing you know, the Pacers was down, and then the Celtics were able to pile it up late to be able to close them out and get the win. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Also Have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. Not only that, also will say try to upload videos every single day throughout the day, to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to basketball NBA content. Not only that, thank y'all for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for being consistent. Thanks for showing support. And all I can say is thanks for appreciating the content for what it is and continue to come back just for that, because this is what this channel is made and built for. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis, hopefully.